Welcome to Jackie Land. Yeah.
Hi everybody. I am on my way home from work right now, and I just got not the best news about something. So today's probably going to be a short vlog, not a very happy vlog, but it's going to be real. Don't know if I really want to talk about it yet, because like I said, I just found out and things could change, and I know that God will handle it, but it's still upsetting. I'm kind of trying to decide if I want to fully process what I'm feeling right now, or if I want to just like box it up, not just think about it yet. Today was a good day. Today was a really good day. Nothing super eventful happened. It was a late start, and I'm off pretty much like a little bit ahead of time today. I'm gonna head home and work out and all that, and just a little bit in shock at the moment, so probably just going to check in with you guys later. And yep, bye. Alright, so I'm home and I have done a little bit of cleaning and put away my laundry that I did at work today, and I've had a moment to kind of take in the information I was just given, and what I've learned through the years, because sometimes situations like this happen, and what I've learned is a lot of times in the moment it seems really bad, or like the situation's always going to be like this, or just like bad news can really like take you down. But what I've realized over the years with going through, similar things, or like when something bad like that happens, is in the moment it feels like the end of the world, but usually the situation changes for the better, and there's nothing you can do about it in that moment either, except process it and look for a solution. So there's one of two ways you can handle bad news, which is you can freak out about it and get worried and stressed over it and just like have a meltdown, which I've done that before. Or you can kind of process it, let yourself feel the feelings you're feeling, but then realize that it's gonna change. It's going to get better if you have the mindset of, we're going to find a solution and make it work and change whatever needs to be changed. Obviously, I believe that praying about it helps, because it'll kind of give guidance in what to do, what to change, give you peace in the moment, all of that. So even though it's very sad, it's also far enough in the distance away that I don't know that the situation might change for the better, or better than what the plan was, or, it's okay to feel what you're feeling, and it's okay to process those feelings, but that shouldn't discourage you from finding a solution. And it should never put you in a place where you think it's the end of the world and nothing's going to change and it's always going to be horrible. Like, there's always hope. I feel like people can get really depressed in a moment because they see no end. But through God, I know that there is an end, and things do get better, and with time, things change. So in the moment, it sucks and it doesn't feel good. But if you push through that, or at least focus on knowing that it's going to change and going to get better, that will help you in your moment of like feeling yucky. So just a thought I had. I still have to tell Quentin about it, so that's not going to be fun. But he's very supportive and loving, and I know he'll be fine with it, so we'll figure it out. He's my teammate, and we'll figure it out. And in our marriage, there's not 2 of us, there's 3 of us, and God is the center, and he always gets us through things and always helps strengthen us and guide us, and we're not alone in this. So it's all good. It will all work out. I also think that your mindset in situations is huge. I mean, you can choose to look for a solution, search for a solution, think, okay, this is a setback, but it's gonna get better. Or you can just, my life is over, it's never gonna get better. And if you tell yourself that, then yeah, it probably is, and it's probably not gonna get better because that's your mindset about it. So I've put away my laundry from work, and I've done some dishes, and I took my Energizer because I'm still going to work out, because you work out whether you feel like it or not. Good days, bad days, you work out. I didn't get a lot of sleep last night because for whatever reason, Blizzard kept crying at me, and I took him out at like 1 in the morning, and he like peed real quick and then came right back inside, and I was like, oh, okay, that's it? All right. You were crying like something else was wrong, and he kept crying at me, and sometimes it's like his water, he's so picky. If his water's not fresh water, he doesn't want it. So I was like, you have enough water, like just drink it. So at that point, I had already gotten up twice because of the cat, and then once because of him, and I was like, dude, no. So I put him outside our bedroom door and shut the door, and then he cried because of that too, but I was like, I have to sleep. Like, I have to be up in like 3 hours. So that was not the best, but luckily it was a very chill day. I didn't have to drive the oldest one anywhere, so I was just at home with the younger 2, which means I got to kind of take a nap while they were napping. Well, the older one doesn't nap anymore. It's horrible. But he plays quietly while the baby naps, and I kind of fell asleep a little bit. And then today was movie day, if they earned it, which they barely made it. They watched Tarzan, which they ended up really liking. And while they watched that, I kind of fell asleep again because I was so tired. Like, this new workout is so intense, and I love it. But it definitely, like, you need the sleep required to, like, get it back, get the energy back. And on top of that, I, like, didn't sleep last night, really. So I was like, y'all just, like, sitting on the couch, or, like, one of you is sleeping, I'm just gonna fall asleep, too. When they both used to nap, I used to take naps too. Like, not every day, but if I was specifically tired or something, or I'd just be like watching something on my iPad while they napped, and I'm like falling asleep too. So that's definitely a perk of the job. But yeah, I'm gonna do this workout. I'm gonna kill it. I think it's a strength one with Sagi the hammer. And I will check in with you guys one more time. Definitely before Quentin gets home. I'll probably sign off, because I don't know how the rest of the night's really going to go. But I can tell you that I'm already feeling better, because I know that God is going to handle it and take care of it. And it's just a yucky moment, but I've got the hope, and it's going to make it all better. When my arm thing happened, I had like moments of like, oh my God, I'm never going to do hair again. I'm never going to see my clients again. Like, what if this never heals right? Like, moments like that where I would get really, I don't want to say depressed, but I would get really sad and just like melt down. And then I would have moments of like, all right, like, we're going to work it out. Like, it's going to be fine. If I have to leave my job, that's fine. I'll find another one. Like, you know, it'll just take time. And I feel like, you know, that this might be one of those situations where I have like moments of like pulling it together and then moments of like, what are we going to do? But something that going through my accident gave me a new perspective on situations like this is that in the moment, it doesn't look hopeful or promising, or you're scared because you don't know how it's going to work itself out, but it does. And I'm like, I would say 98% healed now, and God did that all on his own. Like, I did physical therapy on my own. I didn't go to a physical therapist. I talked to people who know what to do, and I did it on my own. And I went to get checkups, and every time I went in, they were like, wow, you're healing so fast, you're healing so well. And I 100% think that's God, because he gave me the mindset and just everything to like do it, and I trusted him and he healed it. And I feel like with every situation I go through now, I'll have like a new outlook. I'm like, you have to trust and believe to have your miracle. And I started really getting deep into my Bible studies when my accident happened. And I would read so much of that. Like, they were healed because they believed. They were saved because they believed. Like, there wasn't a doubt in their mind that Jesus couldn't provide or heal or do what they were needing. And because of that, they were healed. So if we're coming to him with doubt about, could you please take care of this? Like, I'm not sure if you can, but if you could please, like, no, we have to go with boldness and know that he is going to, and then he will. So I'm gonna get off my soapbox now, do my workout, and I'll talk to you guys later. Bye. Workout done. It was great. I can already feel like I'm getting stronger. It was like all weight stuff, and I was able to like step up my weights on a lot of the moves, and really I was like going for it. And I think, I'm not sure what exactly it is, but this is the first program I've done where I'm like, I'm sculpting my body. Like, I am pushing for this. And I'm not sure what it is. I think part of it is the trainers, because I know, like, they both, like, one's a bodybuilder and the other one was, like, a bikini contest, whatever kind of bodybuilder-ish person for forever. So, like, obviously, if these are moves they do to get their body, obviously with diet as well, is huge. If these are like the moves they do to get those kind of bodies, if I do them and actually give it my all and keep my food in check, then I'm going to get an awesome body. And it's not even just about that. I think I'm just really like, I want to push myself and be strong and be healthy. And the first time I lost a lot of weight, that was really why I was losing it, was because I wasn't healthy and I knew it, and my body was telling me that in many ways. So that was the reason I, changed the way I ate and the way, started working out and all that. But for a while there, it was kind of like, I'm just maintaining. And then I was like, I'll just eat this here and this there. And then eventually it became like lots of bad choices over and over. And now I'm at the place where I'm like, why did I do that to myself? And I can't just have the mindset of like, just this one meal, just this one extra treat, or, well, I already had that today, so why not have this too? Like, I can't do that anymore, because I am very well seeing what those choices have made. And I'm in a weird spot too, because when I was at my heaviest, I still really loved myself and would find things about myself that I loved, and always maintained really good self-esteem, which I think is very rare. And almost to the point where when I was at my biggest, I didn't even realize I was that big until I lost the weight and was comparing pictures, and I was like, oh my God, like when you're in that body, like you don't even realize it. So it's kind of like, I still really love myself, and I continued working out, so I still know that I'm strong, but the additional weight weighs you down, if you will. Like, it's still not a good thing, and it's still healthy, and even if you have muscle underneath, like, the additional weight is not healthy. And I've talked about this before on like my Facebook wall and stuff, that I think it's perfectly okay and a good thing and normal. Well, I don't want to say normal, but it's a good thing, and it's an okay place to be, to love yourself and have good self-esteem and love who you are, because you know that who you are is not what you look like, but at the same time want to strive to be healthier and more fit and give yourself a better quality of life because of those choices. I don't feel like you have to hate yourself because you're, bigger, because that's not who you are. Your soul is who you are. Your character is who you are. The qualities that make you you, that is who you are. The outside shell that you're in is not who you are, but it does affect your health and your quality of life, and unfortunately, it affects the way people in the world see you and make judgments based on appearances. And I know it shouldn't be that way, but I feel like I could win any debate. It's true. It's just true. People judge other people based on the way they look, and whether that's right or not, whether their judgments are accurate or not, that's completely, I agree, it's wrong, but it is true that people will make judgments about you, and it's kind of one of those things where it's like, you could deal with it, and who cares what they think about me and all that. But at the same time, like, if it's something you could change, and changing it would better, all aspects of your life, you'd be more comfortable in your body, as in, like, sitting in certain positions is more comfortable, or, doing certain exercises more comfortable, having sex is more comfortable, like, your actual internal organs are happier because you're at a healthier body weight and eating things that are making your organs run properly. Like, all of that, if that is the focus and the important thing, then your outer shell, which is not you, is going to benefit from that. And I feel like that's important, and I had that focus at one point and kind of just really honestly just let it slip, like, we'll just have this and this and this, and then I kind of lost the way of, like, I started this to be healthy, I started this to be fit, like, why am I feeding my body all this junk and thinking it's not gonna affect me? So I think I'm finally getting back to that place of, like, no, I need to, like, take care of myself and not just make excuses, and when you're in it, you're like, oh, I'm not making an excuse, it's just, it's just this one, or other people are eating this way and I want to eat that way too. But if it's not healthy, it's not healthy. So even if other people are eating that way and it's not showing on their outer shell, that doesn't exactly mean that they're being healthy either. So I feel like if health is the reason you're going after, working out and eating better and all of that, then that's a more lasting thing until you lose focus of it. But, you know what I mean? Am I getting somewhere with you today? I feel like I've become real preachy in the moment. But I just feel like somebody needs to hear that, and I needed to hear that at one point. So it's important to know. It's just important to take care of yourself. And taking care of yourself means that you are being thoughtful about what you're eating and how much you're eating, and getting exercise so that your heart is healthy and your organs are healthy, and I mean, it's so important, and I feel like we take it for granted, and I feel like it's something that's like, oh, who cares, no big deal, whatever, until we get a disease or until we get sick. And then it's like, why did I make all those decisions? Like, you can't deny that weight has an effect, or not exercising, or eating poorly, which leads to weight gain, has an effect on our health, as in diseases out there, and, you know, not getting sick as often. When I was at my heaviest, I was sick every single week, if not every other. And I don't even know that it was an actual like cold or, you know, anything like that. Like, I think I just was so unhealthy and didn't realize it, that my body was just really fighting hard to just function. And that's not good. Like, what kind of quality of life is that, to self-inflict something that's keeping me from living life to the fullest? You know what I mean? I don't know. I go on and on about this. So I'm going to take a shower now and have my recovery shake and relax for a little bit, and then Quentin will be home. And that will be my night, because tomorrow I have to be up, not super early, but I have work at the salon tomorrow. I should call and ask how my books look for tomorrow. But yeah, I have that tomorrow, so I'm probably going to try and wake up early and work out before work, so I don't have to do it after. But I guess it'll see. I guess it'll depend on how much sleep I'm able to get, and how I'm feeling in the morning, because better to get more sleep and just do it after than to not do that and be dragging all day and not get a good workout and all that. So I'm going to sign off for tonight, and I'm pretty sure that I'll be much happier tomorrow. And I love you guys, and thanks for listening to me, and I hope that what I'm going through helps someone else, because if you think you're going through something that no one understands and no one's been there, the Bible says there's nothing new under the sun. So it's all been done before. Someone out there has been through a situation that you have that's similar enough to understand and empathize, and at least be there to listen and support. So don't ever think that you're alone in anything. And I love you, and I will see you tomorrow.